Hey guys, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. It's Dan. Also, you can find it at theclinicaltrials.guru. I'm very proud I was able to get that domain when it came out. Keep sending your questions. I keep you anonymous. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. They're very good questions. I can't possibly think of all the topics that you guys need help with, so keep sending them my way. Today's comes from someone who's actually interested in participating in a study. And I'm going to read her email before I answer the question, or I will attempt my best to answer her question. It says, "Hi Dan, I've spent some time on your website and found your videos very interesting. I'm hoping you can answer my question about finding clinical trials with specific characteristics. In their longer drug trials for major depressive disorder, I've noticed that the NIMH, which is the National Institute of Mental Health, for those of you who don't know, includes a supervised washout period for patients already on prescription medication. I have combed clinicaltrials.gov somewhat thoroughly and cannot find any other studies that mention this as being built into the design of the protocol. Is washout period only something that NIMH trials include?" So let me answer that one first. The answer is no. Most antidepressant clinical trials, if they're testing a new antidepressant, they want the study participants to wash off of their old antidepressants because, for obvious reasons, they don't want overlap when they're assessing how their new drug is working. They want to make sure it's from the new drug and not any residual effect from the other antidepressants. So usually they have like a 14 to 21 day washout period for the antidepressant. Now there are some studies that are adjunct studies, so they're testing an add-on. So for example, if you're in a major depressive disorder study, and we've done some of those studies in this very clinic I'm sitting in right now, where we enroll people with depression. They don't stop their antidepressant, they continue it, and they're given an add-on. It's an adjunct. It's meant to work with current existing antidepressants, and it's supposed to help the depressive symptoms, and that's what the study is targeting. So there are studies out there that don't require a washout. So if you're uncomfortable with washout periods, look for those adjunct studies. You'll usually be able to see that it's called an adjunct study or add-on therapy. They may refer to it by different names, but clinicaltrials.gov is a good place to go check it out. You just have to familiarize yourself with the terminology a little bit. Her other question is, "I have also noticed that most depression trials do not specify whether they are inpatient or outpatient. Can I assume that most of these are outpatient and therefore only recruit locally?" Yes, most will, unless they specifically say in the study synopsis that it's an inpatient study or an inpatient and an outpatient study. However, if they are a phase 1 study, so look for phase 1, most phase 1 studies are usually inpatient, and that's understood that they are inpatient because most phase 1 studies are. There are some that are not, but most are, so hopefully that's not too confusing. If you see a phase 2, 3, or 4 clinical trial, you can almost always assume it's going to be outpatient for a major depressive disorder, unless it specifically says somewhere in the synopsis or the study design overview inpatient. So that's one way to check it out. Phase 1 usually means inpatient, phase 2 through 4 outpatient. So yeah, those were her questions. So hopefully that helps. Not all studies require washout. Some studies are testing add-on therapies or adjunct treatments. Now the studies that do require washout are actually studying a novel drug, like a new antidepressant. So they obviously don't want the carryover residual effect from the old antidepressant. Hope that helps. There are plenty of studies out there for you. And this is just another example of someone who wants to do a clinical trial, but it just seems to be overwhelmed with the lack of information out there. So I try my best. But again, I would have never done this video if I wouldn't have gotten this email. I don't think I would have ever done a video like this. So thank you. Keep your emails coming, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, and let me know if this answer helps you. If not, I can go back and forth with you a little bit more through email. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.